Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War stream, season 22, week 2, all 2s. So today, of course, actually, what do we have going on? Pretty much nothing. We might be getting the update tomorrow though, fingers crossed. Might be getting the Guild Wars update. Also, you guys looking forward to the Guild Wars update or hating it? Actually, I should actually do that for a poll. Actually, let me go add that to a poll right now, wait. Let's see, live chat. Oh wait, would that make the ratio kind of weird though? Let me see. How do I add one to the, not there. Where is it? Let's see. Okay, I'm finding it. One second. Let's see. Are you looking forward to Guild Wars 2 in Gems of War? Guild Wars 2 TM. No, are you looking forward, because there's actually a game called Guild Wars 2. Are you looking forward to Guild Wars 2 in Gems of War? Yes or no? Because it might be tomorrow. Technically it doesn't start till Monday, so I probably won't do like a recap video on it until the following Monday. Because even if there is an update tomorrow, it's not happening till next week's Monday. So, if it is tomorrow, it's technically a week from today. Because the update might be tomorrow, but the actual thing won't be till later. Are you looking forward to Guild Wars 2 in Gems of War? Yeah, I think that's right. Yes or no? Yes, looking forward to it. No, not. Okay, there we go. We've gotten the poll. Now let's leave that there. Is that actually showing up on the thing? Yeah, it is. There we go. But anyways, hello everyone! Welcome. Let me go move this over so I can see chat as well and everything. Hello, let me see. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Mark. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Chad. Hello, Outlander. Hello, everyone else. Welcome. Okay, so, let's go do things. What do we have here? What's blinking? Grab all of our tasks. Believe I already donated gold earlier. Dailies. Yeah, we'll go do this dailies. Why not? What's this? PvP? Yeah, we'll do that automatically. So we'll just get around to that. Obviously, just obliterate everything. We're probably gonna do the Urska journey as well. I think that's actually the main thing in the title. It's the only real thing going on this week other than Mythic Friday. Also, hello, Ron. Welcome. Which does make it likely that tomorrow's the patch. Generally on dead weeks like this are the weeks that they tend to like to do a patch for. Though don't forget on Wednesday, if you never got the thing from Season 1, the Season 1 pet is actually available on Wednesday this week. So if you never got that from a while back. Is 100% not tomorrow? Yeah, I highly doubt it is. It's probably still a while away. Oh, tomorrow says beta? Oh, never mind. They're actually beta testing it. Okay, I didn't realize that. Did that just get posted today? Because I just assumed they wouldn't beta test it. Alright, we got a few weeks until then. Because if they're just now getting people for beta tests, we're talking like early March, late February. Because February is pretty short. It's only 28 days. But yeah, if we're talking just now getting people for beta, that's a while then. So definitely not tomorrow, yeah. It is still somewhat soon, though. Beta for what? The Guild War changes. Hello, Sonny! Hello, Mario! Welcome. As the next patch is all the Guild War stuff. We got on this thing publicly the other day, or the other month. This right here. It was posted on the 20th. There's a link for it, gemsofwar.com underneath that URL thing right there. Which I might as well just put in chat. But, let's see. Is that it? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, there's a link to it. But yeah, they went over like this little sneak peek like over a month ago. Obviously none of this is finalized. But they're doing a beta for it, apparently within the next week or so then. Does February not have a Vault event weekend? Does it not? Oh yeah, it has a double arena. I guess not. Oh, that's kind of weird. Yeah, there's no Vault event weekend this whole month. I didn't even notice that earlier. Yeah, there's no Vault event weekend on this month. We got gypped. We got scammed. Yeah, there's no Vault event weekend this month. I didn't even notice that earlier. I just kind of assumed there was in there because, you know, there always is. But, yeah, that's interesting. Hello, Defiant. Welcome. I suppose we'll take these keys while we're already here. We're already in the menu. But if they're just doing the beta now, that's like a late February, early March update then. Which actually surprising because that's quite deep into the month or into the year before we get our first update. Because we've had 0 updates so far this year. I hope all of you guys been having going well. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful week so far. Finally got all my taxes done. That's one thing I got done earlier today. It's actually one of the reasons why the video was so much later. Then I overslept, so my whole schedule was off slightly. But I have indeed done the taxes. I just gotta wait to see how much I have to pay in. It's something that has actually never happened to me. I've never gotten money back ever during tax season. Just because a lot of my income I've ever made has always been pre-tax income, not post-tax. So I always have to pay some amount in. Yeah, the calendar could be wrong, potentially. It has been wrong before. So, of course, Terran's World is now dead. Is there any close alternative yet other than the Discord bots? Or are people still setting up a website for it? Because I don't believe there's any alternative quite yet. It could be at least a few weeks before there is one that originates. Yeah, Terran's World finally died. It died on yesterday. Actually, I completely forgot to go grab a couple of the assets. So I actually don't even have any assets to go do it anymore, like the thumbnails. So my thumbnails will look slightly different over the next like few weeks until there's an alternative. I did finally get all my files localized on this computer though. I got everything off my old computer. I still have a lot of old assets, but I just don't want to drag them out the hard drive or out of the what do you call it? The backup. Yeah, rip Terran's World. First Gems of War database, now Terran's World. And in 3 years, they'll go take whatever the new one is. Hello, Genki. Hello, Sonny. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, I haven't handed out any codes yet. Let me go find that real quick. Let me go hand out some codes. No one mentioned it yet. I just remembered. 1 second. Notepad. How do I get to my other notepad? What's the easiest way to get to where I'm trying to get to? If I go here. Here we go, I found them. I do believe I have found them. We'll find out if this code works. But there you guys go. There's the first code, enjoy. That should be a non-dead code, hopefully. Alright, what are we doing here? Grab that. Yep, no problem for the code, enjoy everyone. Wait, we did that. We did that. Okay, it's campaign time. So what do we use? High rarity team or low rarity team? I'm actually gonna go down low rarity team route, I think. Except maybe trade out weapon. I kinda wanna go all in finesse. Or not finesse, whatever you call it. Whatever the brown finesse is called. The Defiant, I mean. I'm really considering an all in Defiant too. We'll do this for now just because the AoE damage will just absolutely obliterate everything at the low level range. Which is kind of the whole gimmick with this as well. But yeah, Defiant gives +4 to all Urskas. Our entire team is Urska. The only thing we're really missing is 50% mana start, which is kind of annoying. I don't know, did we go out of our way to give that? I'm not sure if that's worth it. I guess at the lower level range it is. Oh, but it's not brown, so you can't, never mind. I was gonna say, I was gonna put the 50% mana start in there, but then just realized you can't. Whoops. Let's roll with this then. Is this fine? Yeah, this should be fine. Also, on the poll, that's a lot of people saying that they are not in favor of Guild Wars. Oh, if you want to get feedback on it, they're holding a beta, supposedly, right now. If you want to go sign up for it on the forum. I won't be, personally. But they do have it going. It's probably starting in the next week. I said, hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so far there's more no's than yes as far as Guild War. Oh no, I'm fine with it coming back, as long as it's not like every week again. If they're only gonna do it like once a month again, that's fine. It was really annoying back when it was every single week. Back in the day. I highly doubt it's gonna be that frequent though. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Guild Wars before was super not worth it. So we don't know if it's gonna be worth it after the rework. I would assume so. You'd probably want to tweak it enough that it's actually worthwhile. Because Guild Wars is pretty notoriously not worth. But I assume they will update it enough that even smaller guilds can still get enough of a benefit to justify doing it. Do we know the rewards for Guild Wars? No, we currently don't know the rewards for Guild War. Though it's probably going to get leaked by people soon. Once people get access to it in the next week or two. And like spoiler the threads on the forum and such. But no, currently we don't know any of the rewards for Guild War. Yeah, that's another thing too. I feel like a lot of guilds don't have full guilds at the moment. Like you look at the leaderboard, it's all scattered. Like, a lot of guilds are missing a few, including our own. So if anyone wants to join our guild before Guild Wars, I think we have like 3 spots left. 3 or 4 spots. On the PC mobile version. Honestly, might need to like lower our requirements for a little bit just to get a few people. Because we're gonna need those spots filled probably before Guild Wars starts. We still got a while though. We still got like a good month. If they're just now starting the beta in like a few days to a week from now, we got a good, like, 3 to 4 weeks. But a lot of guilds have been losing members. Like, almost no guilds at 30-30. Well, I shouldn't say no guild, but... like, if you look at leaderboard right now, if we go check, like, top 25. Let's see some of the numbers. Missing 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 18. 4, which is the same situation my guild's in right now. 2, 3, 7... 1. Like, half the guilds on the leaderboard are missing at least 1. Some of them to a detrimental degree. This is still comebackable, though. Anything 20 or above, you can kind of rebuild. Anything below that's really hard to rebuild. At that point, you might as well, like, consolidate into another guild. Or have another guild consolidate into you. If you're consolidating into the bigger one. There's just too many tasks to do. Honestly, I haven't been having too big of a deal with it, for the most part. Like, now that I've barely been playing the game. Like, I actually checked my Gems of War time. And in the last 2 weeks, I think it said something like 7 hours. And I've still done, actually, every single daily in that time. Or at least the more important ones. Yeah, our playtime has gone down by a lot. I think it said like 7 or 10 hours in the last 2 weeks or something. Is there a way to check it here? Let me go double check. If I hide this... where does this say that? No. I could have sworn I had a thingy that would say that. Notes, achievements, game overview. Is it game overview? Yeah, 9.5 hours in the last 2 weeks. So in about 10 hours in the last 2 weeks, we've done every daily. Well, every important daily. That's not too bad. That's less than an hour a day. Like, it is high, but it's not, like, extremely high for a daily system. Though I guess if you're earlier on in the game, there are a lot more dailies you have to do, though. Because that's not doing any Underworld or stuff like that. Like, it's basically 100% ignoring Underworld even exists. Like, every Underworld event is skipped. Including the Tuesday events. Yeah, PvP added a lot, though, I do have to say. The Val Ravens, I actually skip most days. I try to go for them, but if I don't get them after, like, 10 fights, I just give up. That is a daily I do technically skip a lot. Like, I'll try doing it partially, but because it's so inconsistent, if I don't get it by a certain threshold, I just stop even trying. Hello, GM Jordy. Wait, what was mentioned? Oh no, your guild manager died last week. Oh no. That's so sad to hear. There's days you can't find a Raven in PvP even after 3 to 4 hours straight. Yeah. My limit is like 10 minutes. If I don't get all my Val Ravens in 10 minutes, I just stop. That's normally my threshold. Like roughly 10 minutes. Not exactly timed, but you know, roughly 10 minutes. And if I don't get them by then, I just give up on them for the day. Sometimes you get 0, sometimes you get all 3. Why not Ruby? Oh yeah, true. We can use Ruby, can't we? I showed Matt Black Manacle for the video because this was the low rarity team. But you're right. We probably should be using Ruby. I mostly put Black Manacle here, so it was lower rarity for the video. Because a lot of people don't have Ruby. It was originally a money-locked weapon. And I think there's only been one opportunity to get all the pieces if you were to get it non-money locked. So a lot of people are still missing it. But yeah, we do have it, so might as well use it. No, that's not where it is. There we go. Yeah, you can use the brown Doom weapon and get like a ton of mana. That one will also work out really well. I do think Ruby would be a little bit better though. The problem with the other weapon is after you get a double kill, it gets a lot worse. Or is this inconsistent regardless how many of them are alive? But I guess worst it comes to worst in that situation, you do have access to the bear to go kill everything with. It does have double magic, so it does pretty good single target damage. So yeah, I guess using the brown spear would be fine. You just spam brown spear until you get a double kill. And then use this guy instead, as his extra turn rate is probably better than the spear by that point. Or use the first 2 to kill with the spear, and then do the last 2 to kill with the Ivar. Yeah, that would work out that way. Yeah, Ruby weapon is really strong. It's one of like the top 3 weapons in the game right now. The main reason you don't see me using it a lot is it's kind of still slightly money locked. Even though it is free to play accessible, I believe all the components have only ever rotated around once. So there's probably a lot of people still missing at least one component for it. But it was originally locked behind a $10 pass. And one of the 3 pieces I believe have only rotated once. I can't remember which one though. But over time it will get easier and easier to get. It takes forever for everything to rotate. Because it's 100% free to play at this point, but it takes a while for all the pieces to come around. It's not like something like Dustbringer that's been out for like, what, 3, 4, 5 years now? Because this weapon's, I think, only like, what, a year and a half, 2 years old? It's relatively recent. I believe it's only been free to play for about a year now. Also, all that free gold as well from all the bounty gems, or booty gems, I should say. I always call them bounty gems. They're actually called booty gems. Got to get all of our booty. Yeah, seeing that playtime number, our playtime has gone down quite a bit, though. We were doing anywhere from like 20, 30, 40 a week. Even more, like, way back when. But we're down to, like, what is that, then? 5 hours a week recently. Still got that Brighter Shores addiction. Still really curious to see what that game goes. But we've still been keeping up with Gems of War. I think the most interesting update I'm looking forward to in Gems of War this year is whatever on earth they're doing with those monolith systems. Like the whole mechanic that's going to be buffing up things. Also, hello, GM Jordan. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And Unda, Lost Skill, William Hill, iVision, and TZ ended up getting them. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, hello, it's Timmy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you so much. Helps out a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. Just making sure I didn't miss any in chat. I feel like I'm missing like so much chat today. I'm not sure why. My eyes have been so blinky right now. I've had a headache all of today, which has been so annoying. And for whatever reason, it's making my eyes really blinky. Not sure if you can tell because of how small the screen is there. I feel like I'm just like mass blinking right now. Yeah, the Bastion system. I'm really looking forward to the Bastion system. It's the thing that this game's been needing for rebalance for so long. I just hope it actually works. Because if it doesn't, I have really high concern for the balance in the future. I'm really hoping whatever that system is finally the thing that kind of brings things in line. About any system that we know is coming this year, that's definitely the one I'm looking forward to most. And apparently, based on the poll, people do not want Guild War. Oh no, I'm kind of indifferent for Guild War. I kind of do want to see it back. But, you know, it's not like the greatest piece of content in the game. I do like the challenge that Guild War sometimes poses, though. I feel like some of the funnest fights we've ever had have been a result of Guild War. Like, ever in the history of the game. It's just whenever it's really unbalanced, it's either one side's auto-winning or the other side's auto-winning. But when you get, like, really, really balanced in it, it's actually a lot of fun. When you have, like, a really fair fight. It's just that's really rare in the current meta of the game. Is you either auto-win or auto-lose pretty much every fight when it comes to, like, player-made teams. The main thing that should help new Guild War, though, is defend teams now have restrictions on them. You're not allowed to just build, like, the strongest meta in the entire game for every defend. Like, there's actually going to be a theme that you have to build to. You're not just going to be able to put one meta team, and your second meta team, and your third meta team. Like, you'll still be able to put stuff that's strong, but you won't be able to put, like, the strongest stuff on your defend anymore. Because before, it was just the offense that had a restriction. But now both offense... Excuse me. Offense and defense has restriction. So you still see annoying teams, but they're not going to be as annoying. You also see a higher variety of defend teams. Is you can't just do cookie cutter 6 same ones every single time. There's actually going to be a pretty wide range of teams that change every single guild war. Both offensively and defensively. Which hopefully we can actually cover some videos on then too. Because the main reason I didn't in the past was there was just too many teams to cover. But if there's only like a few themes to cover, it'll be a little bit easier to actually cover teams for. As the main reason it wasn't really worth doing in the past, it was always the same restriction every single guild war ever. But if there's only a few restrictions and it changes every guild war, that's a lot easier to actually build stuff for. But I'm still really curious to see what happens with Guild War overall. But hopefully the beta people will help fix whatever issues they have with it. Because they'll be giving all their feedback and everything. I don't know, do any of you guys do the beta test these days? I haven't done one in like 4 or 5 years. I haven't done one since like pre-pandemic. Yeah, that was one of the biggest issues with Guild War in the past, is defend teams were too strong. Not necessarily in that you can't beat them kind of way, but in they were way too meta kind of way. Like offensively, we're just far too restricted compared to the defend team. Whereas a lot more even in a new Guild War system. Which should lead to some funner fights overall. You cannot confirm nor deny that you do beta testing. So you are, then. How much more magic do you get for reaching certain levels at your hero? Because you see some teams have crazy high magic. You don't get any magic for your team for getting to certain hero levels. They're all from magic-based kingdoms. From like 5-star, 10-star, 20-star, 30-star, stuff like that. That's where all the extra magic difference is coming from. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let's go play the gamble. Because I've been meaning to do this every Monday. The 3D book gamble. I'm gonna go take that real quick. Because we need more purple deed books so we can go get another Magic Kingdom upgraded. We're currently trying to do Silverglade for the +2 magic there. And I think we're like 8 short or something after the season or something. But we're at 13 here. I think with the Soul Forge I can make like another 5, so we're at like 18. We get like 6 from the campaign, which brings us to like 22. So yeah, I need like 6 more or something. Let's go see if we can get some. Let's go to PvP. Somewhere's here. Let's go see if we can get anything here. Go to PvP shop. Go to the only thing you should ever be spending your gold marks on. Alright, did we get a purple? No. We'll hand out a code for every purple, by the way. All 0 of them. Wait, did we just double red book? Come on, purple. Boo, sad. We got none. Still handing out a code, though. But no purple, sad. Not this week. Anyways, what we're doing, let's go finish out this event. Journey, fight. Oh yeah, you also get 2 magic from Underworld Renown. Yeah, there's a lot of small ways that you gain magic. None of it's actually from leveling your hero, though. Your hero itself gains more magic at some level ranges, but the magic that you gain on hero does not apply to your other troops, only to your hero. So if you ever see a big magic disparity between your team and the enemy, It is almost guaranteed because of magic-based kingdoms. Because that's where a good majority of magic disparity comes from within the game. It's from things like 10, 20, 30 star kingdoms that are magic-based. Because you rack up a lot of bonuses that way. Oh, where did my chat go? Oh, no, let me bring it back up. There we go. You think people will find some kind of meta with restrictions? Yeah, there's always things that will be kind of annoying in every build. It'll also be annoying if you're missing something useful for a restriction. Like if you don't have the 50% mana or beast for a beast restriction or something. But there's a lot of things you could be missing that make a restriction way harder. If you're missing like the core component that makes the restriction good. Like having to do Centaur without Ward Breaker. Or having to do Beast without the 50% mana start. Stuff like that. Like, you can do it without it, but you're going to be at such a disadvantage. It's the only bad thing I can kind of see with the more restrictive nature of it. Is if everything's more restrictive, and you're missing a core component, it might actually make things harder rather than easier. When you have absolutely everything, it should be easier. Like where we're currently at. But in early and mid-game, I can see Guild War actually being slightly more difficult. As missing a component for a team matters a lot more. Yeah, that's the only really bad thing I can see with the new Guild War system. It punishes you for not having the meta a lot more. Because there's so many like mini metas that you might be missing a trip or two from. Which with only 6 restrictions is a lot easier to build for all 6. But it's way harder to build for like 50 different restrictions or something. If you're missing some of the components. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. I just have to keep in mind with the guild bracket system and how it's going to like match people. It probably won't matter too much. Because our guild overall should get sorted into where it needs to be. Yeah, we got 32 votes in. 47% for yes on looking forward to Guild Wars 2. 53% for no on the Guild Wars update. We should have a lot more public info on it soon. Either leaks from the beta or just info in general, officially. Oh, that's a huge miss right there. Oh, that is so bad. Wait, doesn't this hero quest have to spell an extra turn? I need that so badly right now. Come on, you're telling me there's not a cascade for an extra turn somewhere here? No way we actually got it. I was going to say, I'm going to do that just to try to get the purple there. That's why you try for them. You never know, you might eventually get it. Same way while you took that down in case we got a 4 times there. Alright, that saved us so hard. Not that we're going to lose, but as far as speeding it up. Because you do lose points if you go too slow in this game mode. I forget where the exact threshold is, though. But you do eventually start losing some miles. Yeah, I think we just did right there. If you take too long in the fight. Like, number of battles wise. I mean, number of turns wise. Also, extra turn spamming do count as turns during this game mode, by the way. You do lose more for if you end your turn. Because, you know, the enemy gets 1 and you get 1. That counts as 2 turns. But if you do 3 extra turns, that counts as 3 turns, not as 1. At least in this game mode anyways. So you can't just extra turn spam infinitely. Like, you can, but you will eventually lose some amount of miles. So it's pretty much inevitable. Oh, hello, Lester. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Yes, we still play Gems of War. Every Monday. Well, technically every day, but you know, streaming every Monday. Also, we will be covering a video on Friday for the new Mythic, of course. Yeah, the problem is whenever we get in a situation like this, we have no really good way of getting our mana back. Ideally, we get like a yellow and just go crazy on that. But then if that misses, we have a problem. No, it just silenced my main option. No, I needed that. Alright, this is going really bad. Ever since the Journey troop got nerfed, Journey always feels so clunky. I'm actually still surprised they haven't done anything about that. His Journey mode still feels really off. Like your lack of damage. Oh, of course he got insta-kill. It's only 25, it's only 30% chance. He actually got it. Like, we're still gonna win, but gosh, did we lose so many points. Yeah, the biggest issue with Journey is they nerfed the Journey troops into the ground really hard several months back. And they never really did much to change it other than slightly change the scoring. But the amount that they changed the scoring by wasn't enough to justify how much they were nerfed. It's something I still hope they address in the future, but I feel like they won't. But the Journey is still way too over-nerfed from when they nerfed it. This double taps, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, just making sure. Couldn't remember if it double tapped or just one left, but yeah, it does. Which means it actually does more damage when there's one enemy left than this thing does. Mostly because this gains double magic every single time it gains magic. Or is this thing's double magic? I believe it only applies at the beginning of the fight. I don't believe it actually applies to all magic that it gains. So even though this starts technically slightly better, this scales better. As it scales better based on magic, as we keep getting more magic. As I'm pretty sure the magic isn't doubled when you get it on there. I think the magic doubling only applies at the start of the battle. Not for every magic that it gains. That's a little bit insane witch. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, whenever Guild Wars does come around, we will be messing around with it. We're definitely not going to be winning the first Guild War like we did back in the day, though. Because we did actually win the very first Guild War ever. But I highly doubt we'll be anything even remotely high these days. I'm not sure if we'll have a full recruited guild by then. That's actually one of the reasons why we run as well. I think Anonymous at the time was missing one person. And that was back when Guild Wars still scored based on 30 people. So, yeah, we actually won on that technicality. Like the very first Guild War. We still won. But the hardest competition that would have been in the game at the time was missing a person. Which penalized them enough score that they didn't win. But hey, a win's a win. We still did good quite a few of the other Guild Wars after that. I think by the 10th Guild War we started to plummet though. Apparently the game really wants me to go to PvP. Because not only does the weekly want me to go to PvP, but also my daily wants me to go to PvP. So you know what that means, let's go to PvP. We're going to another code though, here you guys go, enjoy. I bet the new Mythic will be useless and dead. Actually, I completely forget what it even was. Because I can't even check on Terran's World anymore. I think I did look at it at some point, I forget what it was though. Yeah, extra turn only counts as one action. Whereas if you give the enemy a turn, it basically counts as two actions. Because your turn and then their turn. So it is still better to be extra turn spamming in that game mode. like in a journey event. But you do have every single one count as a turn. So if you do 5 extra turns in a row, it does count as 5 turns. But it's still better than skipping your turn 3 times, because that counts as 6 turns. As it counts both your turn and their turn. I don't have a team set up for this. I'm gonna go do that real quick, then we'll go to PvP. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, where's that thingy I'm looking for? Oh, yeah, Underspire. Oh, I have a high Underspire team. What's my low Underspire? Honestly, I kind of want to go roll with this. Is there any other way I can make this even quicker? I want to see. Is there any way to speed this up even more? There's no, like, empower or anything, right? No. Yeah, let's go with, like, something like this for now. That's what we needed to do. So that's one thing that still feels really broken, though, about Underspire. Now, having potion effects feels so weird, given that potion effects affect more than not these days. Also, if you're wondering why we're getting such a big horde of lanterns, I've been hoarding them for whenever we eventually start doing all of them again. Like, all rooms. So that we can start using them on the gold one. Just for whenever we want to stock up on golds without having to spend money on it. If you wonder why our lantern stack keeps getting bigger and bigger. I'm doing it for eventual gold medals. Oh, is the mythic up on the Discord bot or something? Because I actually completely forget what it is, since I can't check Terran's world. I don't know what to do without it. You're still missing 2 sentinels? Same, yeah. I really wish it was easier to get them. I wonder if they're ever going to tweak that at all. They did initially, but then they stopped tweaking it at all. And the current state that's in is not ideal. Like, it's better than what it originally was, but still not ideal. Like, even if you do it to full completion every week, it can still take, like, 2 years, if not longer. Even if you full complete Underspire every week for over a year or 2. That doesn't even guarantee that you get it done. I really wish they would have made it so you get 1 of each before you start getting duplicates for it. Because pretty much everyone would already be done with it if that was the case. The problem is the RNG factor. Because there's no pity system for them, so you could get like 10 of one before we get even 1 of another. I wish stuff like that they would at least give like a soul forge thing to go craft. Because honestly, I would pay like thousands of burning marks into whatever else, or whatever they're called, not burning marks. I mean, what's that one Gosh, what's that one currency called? The one for Soulforge. There's like a special Soulforge currency that they added not too long ago. And by not too long ago, I mean like 5 years ago. But I wish you could use that with like some gems and some other resources to go craft it or something. In case you get like absurdly unlucky. Like it wouldn't be worth doing unless you just absolutely need the last one or two. Kind of like how the mythic dragons are. Or, you know, the Dragonite dragons. Or if you just get absurdly unlucky, there's at least a guaranteed way to get them now. I wish they had that, but for the sentinels as well. Like, pretty much anything that ever has a drop table like that, they need, like, a pity system for that. Just so if you're getting super, super unlucky, you have a way out. I found the boss room already. That was quick. I feel like we've been getting it perfect almost every time. Though Zone 1 is, like, the least relevant area to get it perfect on. Yeah, I would really love to see another Soulforge update. I would love to see another pet update, too. We've never gotten one since they released back in, like, 2017. They mentioned they were going to add, like, more resource ones and stuff like that. And now, 8 years later, they still haven't done anything with it. It's actually never been updated since launch. Let's go hand out another code. Oh, that's not where I want to go. I want to go to PvP. As that's the only thing we have left. Here guys go. Here's another redeem code. Enjoy. There you go. Alright, so what's our options? We have Stormheim and what's the other one? Stormheim and Mystic. I feel like Mystic's more fun. Give me Mystic. I'm just gonna build Beatrix team or do I want Queen Titania? Just double check everything we have again. Pretty sure every mythic hero is pretty bad. Yeah, your main two choices are Beatrix or Queen Titania, which we already knew. I'm feeling a Queen Titania route. Beatrix is just so much more broken, though. Actually, I could technically go both. Oh, I forgot you're not a thing. Wait, what empowers do we have then? I thought we had a better empower for Mystic. I guess I was thinking of Fae. Because that's what you do for Mystic Fae, or Fae, Fae restriction. Is Leprechaun, Queen Titania. I was trying to think of the best way to give it mana. I might just go Soothsayer it, which is kind of sad, but... Because this thing is so dated. But it should get the job done. I feel like there should be a better option here that I'm not thinking of right now. But it should be good enough. Oh, I should probably pick a class. That might help. I feel like there should be like a billion options here, but I don't see a single one. Let's go there. Oh, we got potion gems. Ooh, shiny. Hey, easy enough. Just Beatrix wipe everything, as per usual. Standard Beatrix shenanigans. What restriction is this? Mystic. No, we just full missed. Oh no. Oh no. As long as he doesn't get Beatrix going, though. Oh no, he got Beatrix going. Wait, he went for Schema instead, though. Oh no, he got Beatrix going. Oh no. Sometime this year he'll end his turn. Oh, he ended his turn. We got a chance. Go, go, go. How many reds are on the board? Enough. Yeah, what a weird fight. But we did win. Yeah, we'll take that, why not? Kind of want to pop the other two. We have Skull. I'm just gonna wand and hope it doesn't backfire. Honestly, I need to go take a team that has like 0 queen bees on it. Yeah, that was really close. Yeah, Beatrix could just solo an entire team when it feels like it. I gotta be very careful. I need to start picking every team that doesn't have a Beatrix on it. I don't know, does Aquaticus help that much? Because a lot of people have Dispel. Like, that's the whole reason why I'm using Mech. It just completely invalidates running, or, you know, the enemy having, Aquaticus. Because generally it does absolutely nothing. Like, if they have Submerge right now, boom, no Submerge. Now they have no Submerge anymore. And if we really had to, you just do Umbral Star instead for Curse. If they don't have Bless as well. I don't know, do we really need Aquaticus? Because I don't really see it much as a threat at all. I'm a lot more scared of even a single Beatrix than I am Aquaticus. Because look, they have 4 times Submerge, and now they don't have 4 times Submerge. Boom. Goodbye 4 times Submerge. Like they never even had it. Yeah, we mostly just use it for the Submerge. But I mean, in a sense, if they're already extra turn spamming you, if they have a Dispel Hero class, she doesn't do anything. Like if they're using Mech or any similar Dispel class. So how's this thing not dead? Are you getting that many barriers? It's not like you have a life gain or something. Yeah, most people do run Elementals though. This one actually ran Frost Mage, oddly enough. Elementalist is a little bit scary if this ends up getting hit out. But that's kind of what Wand is for, so we can just get cleanse and be good to go. With the Beatrix being the backup. Also our main damage source, but I mean backup for cleanse, I mean. I'll catch you later, Mr. Sandwich. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, there we go. Easy as that. Alright, let's go do some natural PvP now. What options do we have in the inner? We got yellow, blue, and green. Interesting. Alright, let me go do blue. Do I have a team set up here already? Oh, question mark, question mark, question mark. What a name. Alright, let me go grab my team from middle and I'll go over there then. The reason I want to go over here is because the other thing that's there. Grab this. Copy, copy, copy. Paste, paste, paste. Oh yeah, you can run Immortal Fernax there. I forgot about that. Hey, should we try for Immortal Fernax? I did see the Burning Chest this week is Ossifer. I was waiting for a week where it's Ossifer and Burning Fernax or whatever it's called. I don't know, should we just open them or wait until we get a really good week? Because it might almost never happen that we get Ossifer and Burning Fernax here at the same time. Because that's what I've been waiting on. Not just Ossifer, but Immortal Fernax and Ossifer. I believe that's the only Immortal I'm missing right now. Oh, I didn't get the one from the season yet either. But I'm really waiting for a Ossifer Immortal for next week. That's the main thing I've been holding out on. It just seems so good to get. But the chance of it happening is so low. But there's few enough Immortals at the moment where it's definitely possible. If there was like 100 emeralds in the game, I would say, oh yeah, definitely not worth waiting. But with the current amount, it's actually realistic to get 2 of the 3 you're looking for at the same time. Yeah, that new Fernex one is actually really, really good. The problem is you have to completely RNG for him. There's no way to target him. And the worst part is you gotta get him to like level 6 or so to get him like fully traded. Because him not being fully traded is kind of irrelevant. Because all his power comes from his trait setup. So simply just owning him isn't enough. You actually need all of his traits as well. Because the whole reason you would run him is you need him fully traded. But you need more copies of him to get him fully traded. Yeah, the targeted burning chests are mostly only worth it if there's at least 2 out of the 3 or something you really want. If only 1 is, it's probably not worth it. But if at least 2 of them are really good, then it can be. Alright, there we go, nice. I know, we're frozen. Oh no! Yeah, burning marks are pretty scarce right now. It felt like there was a lot because I got the PvP pass the very first time. But if you don't buy the PvP pass, you get a really small amount of burning marks. From like all the objectives and everything. Especially now that it's not double dipping, because there was a glitch as well the first season. Where a lot of the rewards were giving you double the amount of burning marks. Because there was a weird glitch that was rewarding you twice for them instead of once. But not only do we not have like that double rewarding system anymore, because obviously that was a bug and not a feature. But we also I didn't buy the season pass since the first time. So we're getting so few burning marks. I didn't really realize that the first time around. But you get very little for free. Like still more than none, but definitely really low. Yeah, then we go ahead and another code as well. So where are all of our Valhawks at, by the way? We need more Valhawk. Oh, so the poll's still at a pretty even 50-50 after 37 votes. It's nearly a perfectly even split. This Void Dragon's actually pretty good. It's like mini Stellaryx, almost. Not quite. But, it's not bad. Compared to the average dragon that's been added recently, it's definitely on, like, one of the better ends of actually being viable. So how many Valhawks are we at? Why does it feel like 0? It is. Honestly, this is about the time I would normally give up off stream, but we're going to keep going. This is about the exact moment I would give up trying to even go for Val Ravens today. We've gotten 0 so far from all this PvP. Like, yeah, we haven't done it for that long, but still, we're at exactly 0. Not a single one earned. I guess since we're streaming, we'll go all the way. We won't stop till we get them all. Hello, Rob! Welcome, welcome. So at this rate, that might be a while. Yeah, the Silver Mark 1 wasn't that bad this season. You do have to get quite a bit of PvP points to be able to earn it, though. You really have to finish out the PvP pass. Because I believe you need like 150,000. And I'm actually behind the curve right now. We might power grind it a little bit to go get it, though. Definitely not the Mythic. The Mythic's never worth it. But the Legend's actually not bad for the Silver Mark cost. Because there isn't really anything else to dump the Silver Marks into. Yeah, the Mythic is 100% never worth it. The only thing you should ever be spending gold marks on is pretty much deed books. As deed books are just too valuable to go for. Oh, so hello, Bill Warhammer! I think we already handed out like 4 or 5 codes already. We'll still hand out at least 1 or 2 more, though. Oh, so double empower for that? Interesting. I haven't seen that in a while. Someone running double empower with wand Stellaryx. Is this something you actually see that often? Because there's so many better mana accumulators these days than double empower. Not that double empower is bad, but it's really like an old meta way to run it. Unless your restriction kind of forces you to have to do it. But there's so many better things to mana accumulate for this team than double empower. Though a lot of them are mythic related. Like double Takshaka or double Pharaoh Kafru. But honestly, even just Leprechaun with something else could probably mana accumulate better than double empower. Even just like a basic Leprechaun. Like Bogstrider Leprechaun or Thrall Leprechaun. Or even just a Leprechaun. Yeah, Takshaka is way safer for PvP. Pharaoh is better if you know for sure you're never going to lose. If you're in a game mode where it's safer. But for PvP, you should pretty much always be using Takshaka. As even if it fails as a support unit, it can still solo an entire team. Whereas Pharaoh Khafre can't do that. Pharaoh Khafre is slightly better for mana accumulation, but it can't solo an entire team with one unit. Is that our second or third Val Raven? That is our second. Alright, one more to go. Oh, since we just got one, we'll hand out a code. I'll hand out the one more code for the final Val Raven. How about that? Alright, there you guys go. We'll hand out one more code for the final Val. I would like to buy a Val. A Val Raven. But yeah, I would, if I was off stream, I would have given up on PvP like over 5 minutes ago. If this was how many we had by then. Especially at that 0 mark. By that 0 mark, we would have left. I normally don't keep going until we get all through. I guess we get like really lucky initially. You won many battles with solo Khafre. He can be done. It's just not as consistent as solo Takshaka. I'm not saying that he can't win it against a battle. I'm just saying that Takshaka is way quicker and more consistent when in a 1 versus 1 compared to Pharaoh Khafre. But yeah, Pharaoh Khafre can still win a fight. They're just a lot more annoying too. That's a lot of skulls. What? Wait, what even did they come from? Wait, is the power gem a skull here or something? I didn't even notice on the other fights. Why was there so many skulls there? Oh, it is Uber Doom Skull. I was gonna say. I was wondering where all those extra skulls came from. But it's a Uber Doomstorm Storm. Or, you know, an extra power gem of Uber Doom Skull. Because it felt like a really odd amount of skulls in that battle, but yeah, that's where they're coming from. I just realized, I wonder if that stacks with Natural Storm. I never actually bothered trying. Like, what if you did an Uber Doomstorm while having an Uber gem as the power gem that's falling? I assume they stack. The Uber Storm. Is that never actually tested to see if they stack? I assume they do. It's kind of hard to test, though. Because we need a lot of data to check for sure. But I would assume the Uber Storm stacks with the Uber power gem. Oh, so there was some amount of time where Uber gems were falling naturally from the sky. They eventually retired it, though. The Doom Skulls can still appear from the sky, though. But there was some small amount of time where Uber Doom Skulls had like a small chance as well. Not just as a power gem, but just as like how normal Doom Skulls do. But they were eventually retired for other power gems. Wow, how's he going so crazy? Killed like half of my team with no weapon. Like with a support weapon that doesn't even do damage. Just because of the storm. just realized how off-center I am. I still didn't get it. I was just double checking. Feels like we should have it by now. Come on, give us the drop. You know you want to. Oh, someone's gonna brute force past them. I was gonna talk Shaka him, but apparently the skulls are enough. Because why is this person running a double Baldur team? They're really committing to the whole blue thing. Because that thing gets extra skull spam based on blue team. Oh yeah, Bill, I saw your joke about the Val thing. Will you show what class you should run for each color? How the class should be set up? What do you mean for each color? Because generally the class is set up per team, not per color. Because it depends what team you're running under the color. If in doubt, I'm almost always running mech these days. I'm actually currently running Thief, I just realized though. Wait, why am I running Thief? Wait, why on earth am I on Thief right now? Oh! I never changed it from when I was messing with the Goblin. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, normally I run mech. I know why I'm Thief. I never changed the center one from when I was running whatever his name is, Lurk, and Dirk. I never changed it off of Thief. Yeah, if in doubt, I'm normally running mech these days. It's just a nice mix between offense and defense. It has 50% mana start, Dispel to get rid of Submerge and Barrier, so you don't have to go do Curse or anything. You can still have it on your team, but you're not forced to. As Barrier at start of battle, 50% mana start, Dispel. Has a nice mix of everything. Also gives all mechs 50% mana start, though you don't normally run it with mechs. But I would say your hero class is a lot more team dependent rather than color dependent. There it is. The final Valraven. But if in doubt, mech and or elementalist is always the answer. There's pretty much never a situation where they're not correct. There are a handful of other ones you'd be running as well, of course. But like mech if you want 50% mana start and elementalist otherwise. I'll catch you later, Ron. Thanks for stopping by. Actually, I think we're going to be heading out as well. But here is the final code. Enjoy, everyone. But does anyone else have any other questions? Anyone want me to go over? Any other anythings? As I do believe that is everything. PvP already half done this week. Oh, we got some goals done, apparently. Grab whatever's here. Oh, we finally got some of the Immortal. I was going to say, how on earth do I still have 0 of the Immortal? We finally got some. Oh, there he is. Eliminates a bunch of points from 2 random skills to all enemies. And if used in Gihorn, or Girahorn, double the effect and inflict a random negative stats effect on them. And as a pointless portal gem mechanic. But yeah, the Immortal Fernex is way better. Its ability doesn't do too much, but it's still good. But its main value is its absurdly good triple trait setup. 50% score reduction, invulnerable, and 10% chance to devour per skull. Really, really good. The problem is how many copies you would need to be able to even get him off the ground, though. As, how many do you need to actually get him? To get him fully traded, you would need to get his 4th perk there. Which isn't too deep. But to be able to get 4, you would still need, 100. You still need 100 copies of him to be able to get him to level 4. That's not a lot, but it's more than none. It's still a slight challenge to get to. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. But yeah, we'll be back next week's Monday, and we'll go from there. Oh yeah, just as a heads up, I forget if I mentioned it in the stream. But 2 Mondays from now, not next week's Monday, but the following Monday, we will not be doing a Gems of War stream. Hopefully I'll still be able to get the video up in the morning. From some of the hurricane damage from several years back, we're finally getting some of the floors repaired from ages back. And we're going to have to be away for like 2-3 days. Hopefully they can get it done in 2 days, because they said it'd be about day and a half, but hopefully they can get it done within the 2. But basically during that duration, I won't be able to do any streams or anything. I'm going to still try to get the Monday video out that Monday, 2 Mondays from now, and try to get it out really early. Might have to cover a little bit less in it just to get it out in time. Because by like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., I got to be like completely out of the house. So I'll just do it like super early in the morning and probably have no stream that night. Not next week's Monday, but the following week Monday. 2 Mondays from now. The 17th is going to be the day. Or really it's the 17th, right? That's 2 Mondays from now? Yeah, the 17th. So we will not be here the Monday of the 17th. But I might still do a stream later that week then. Not sure about day if we do, though. But yeah, I won't be around on that Monday. Just a heads up. Not next week's Monday, but the following Monday, 17th. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone, and thanks for watching.